Hey, Supernatural fans, and my good buddy Kevin. Francis is back in the shop. She left yesterday to get a exhaust system put on it. And so we picked her up and we brought it in tonight, and I'm going to show you what she looks like. She looks really, really good. I'm going to have to kind of step outside so you can get the full effect. But there she is, and then when let me get a better angle so you can see it here. God, I'm getting old. You get down here. So there she is, hanging down. And this thing sounds really, really, really good. Now, you're going to ask, hey, Rick, can you start it up for me? No. And I'm going to tell you why. One, we got a belt squalling really bad on this one. We don't know why. So we got to dig into that. And we're leaking a lot of brake fluid. And you remember, Kevin, I talked to you, I think it was this week, or maybe last week, and about the Hearst roll control and how the first one we put on was leaking. This thing is doing the exact same thing. And it's leaking. I'm going to try to, there's like a little line right in there. I don't know if you can see it where this thing comes together, and it's just coming out of there. And so we're losing a lot of brake fluid. So I've got to contact Hearst and find out what in the hell is the problem. Because if they don't know, we've put 2 brand new ones on this, and Don's like, well, they probably came off the assembly line, there was something wrong. And I'm like, listen, mine was from years ago that I bought it. And you bought yours brand new, mine was brand new, yours was bought this summer or whatever, or past summer, and we put it on, and it just leaked, like literally could see it pumping out. And then, so they went and got mine, put it on, and now it's leaking. And so we know it's not like off the same run, because like I said, mine was bought like years ago. That's a year with a big S at the bottom of it and stuff. So we got some fine tuning, some brake leak, and we got to figure that Hearst thing out. The squalling of the belt. We haven't got to charge up the AC system. This engine's real dusty, okay? And the reason for that, our driveway out there is rock, and then up by the exhaust shop is rock and dirt, and this thing was pumping out so much exhaust that it was just making like a cloud of dust. So this thing is dusty. Obviously we're going to clean all that up and stuff. So with some of our problems that we're having, we got to go back in and fine tune. Carburetor needs to be adjusted a little bit. But once we get all that set up, then I'll get it up to the city, and we'll get it up to upholstery and stuff, and obviously getting the title and all that stuff. So, I mean, and for the people that out there don't know, when they hear talking about the title, I have a title in my name, and the title is an off-road title, because when we got this car, the seller signed the title wrong. So I had the Kansas Highway Patrol come down, and we already had the car blown apart, thinking, I didn't know the title was signed wrong. And so the Highway Patrol came down, and he's like, listen, because you got this thing tore apart, I can't, go, yeah, here you go. So he said, basically finish your project. He goes, in the meantime, we'll get you a title, and it will just have an off-road title, which means you cannot drive it on the highway. But the title's in my name, Kansas title, everything's good. And he said, when you get it all put together, just take it up to the DMV. They're going to come out, check the VINs and stuff, and bada bing, bada boom, you'll have a title. So once I get this car to running to what I guess should be running, it will go up to the city. I go straight to the DMV, have them do their thing, and then I take the car over to upholstery. So we got some fine tuning to do under the hood. If you see all these wires and stuff coming up there, we got gauges back there. So when we were breaking everything in, we knew we were getting oil pressure and water temp and all that good stuff. So I just want to, and we got to put a power steering belt back on it, and the AC belt. So we got some fine tuning to do on this, and to work out some of the little gremlins and stuff. You would think everything's brand new, you put it on, you go, and you should have no problems. Unfortunately, that is not the case. So Kevin, brother, we got her back. She's looking good. She sounds so good. And I want everybody to know that I drove this car back from the exhaust shop, which is probably, if I had to guess, a mile, maybe 2 miles. And this thing runs like a rape tape. And I really, and all those reallys are in capital letters with double, triple lines under them with an exclamation point. I really wanted to jump on this car and hammer it. I did not, because the brakes, we were losing a lot of fluid and the brakes were not the best. So obviously not something that you want to go get all squirrely with real quick. So, but because I am a man and I love fast cars and stuff, I got on it a little bit and it broke the rear tires. This thing is awesome. The perfect gear ratio. This thing sounds like but I don't want to start up because it was squealing all the way back from the exhaust shop, and we thought, well, is the belt too tight, too loose? You know, and we checked everything, and we don't know why. We're going to dig into that, but like I said, we just got it back tonight, and but this thing, I'm going to tell you what, Kevin, if you don't smile when you get this car, you ain't ever going to smile. I'm going to just put it to you like that. So there it is, brother. She is so badass. I just can't wait to really get on this car. And I hope really, I mean, I hope hers just goes, oh, that's the way it is. Sometimes they're that way, blah, blah. You know, because if it is, that's not worth putting on your car and just to be fighting it over and over. Now, we hooked everything up the way it was supposed to be. I'm going to talk to hers. Maybe they go, well, did you do this or that? And, you know, maybe we didn't know how to do something on it, but it was pretty much self-explanatory. But I'm going to talk to Hurst and find out what the hell's going on. So hopefully we can continue, you know, to put these in, because I mean, I want this in my car. So I got to find a way to make it work, but we just can't have them dumping out lots and lots of brake fluid. Okay. So anyway, brother, I'm going to let you go, and I hope you kind of enjoyed the video so you kind of know what's going on, but she's bad. She's bad, bad, bad. And kind of come out here. And she's just all aluminized, 2.5-inch exhaust, just so all the fans know. Aluminized exhaust matches Hero. It is the, let's say 2.5 aluminized. It has the H-pipe, and the mufflers are the 40 series on the Flowmasters. And then it's hooked up to stock exhaust manifolds. And the stock exhaust manifolds, because when they open the Hero's hood, the manifolds are all rusty. And I don't know if you can see these or not, but these are gunmetal gray, and they have been a ceramic coating on them, and they match the factory gray when as this car came out of the factory. Now the problem is they didn't stay gray very long. Once the car got hot and the stuff burned, and they started rusting out immediately. And these will never, well, they probably will, but it's going to take them a very, very long time. So now when you pop this hood, you're not having rusty exhaust on it. So anyway, brother, I hope this puts a smile on your face. Next week we'll get you a better update and let you kind of know what the Gremlins and what her says and stuff like that. So I will talk to you later. Everybody have a good weekend, and bye.